Hey guys, it's Cash, and I'm here today to talk about a few things. Let's start off by talking about the pandemic-induced recession that we are now in. I heard it on the news yesterday, and I also read it in something today. They don't like to use the word recession because they don't like people to panic, but they are now officially using that word. So now we have Biden in office, and he is signing a whole bunch of executive orders. He's got us back into the Paris deal. People are saying that that's going to raise gas prices. And then he also wants to give us the remaining $1,400 of the proposed $2,000 that Trump had proposed. So it kind of makes me believe that the past 2.5 months since this election, that everybody's life has kind of been put on hold. Places, restaurants have been shut down, bars, nightclubs, things like that. So everybody's life, this second round of lockdowns, was put on hold to essentially make Joe Biden look like the hero. That Joe Biden is now president, and everything is now miraculously going to be okay. He's going to embrace us in his loving arms and just hug the world. And for me, that just doesn't really sit right with me, because they are now playing with people's lives. They're playing with people's incomes, the way that they take care of themselves, so this man can look like the second coming of Christ. I don't know. But it just doesn't sit right with me. So let's talk about a few things that I experienced in my targeting situation, in the situation that I went through in Miami. So the first one was confusion, because I did not know what was going on. The second phase was isolation. Okay, that's when my friends started acting weird. I kind of started to withdraw a little bit. And in that isolation phase was when I started watching YouTube videos and just filling myself with all this information that I wouldn't have normally taken in. So during that time of isolation phase, it was like a subtle brainwashing going on with all this information. And then, of course, in the isolation phase, you're alone. So then comes the drug pushing. So I would get subtle, oh, try this. And I'm not really a drug person like that. I don't partake in that kind of stuff. But I see that is what is happening today with the commercials on the TV and the ketamine suggestion. And then the financial crisis. So for me, my finances were up and down. I'd have a great week, and then I'd have a terrible week, and then a great week, and then a terrible week. So it kind of just created this sense of instability for me. And then the final phase of this is what they want to get you to. Sorry. My dog. What they want to get you to is homelessness. And thankfully for me, I do have family members and stuff. But if I didn't have a family, I'm not really sure what I would do. And that leads into this whole BLM thing. They want to get rid of the family unit. That's what they attack, is the family. And that's another reason why I don't support them, is because of the attack that they have on the family. You see people on the news right now turning in their family members that were going to protests. That is a BLM move to destroy the nuclear family, to break up families. Because if they break up your family and they make you homeless, well, then you're basically under their control, and they can put you in with human trafficking or use you for whatever that they really feel like using you for. So it goes confusion, isolation. So for everybody else, isolation phase was obviously this pandemic, these lockdowns. You were probably taking in more news information than you normally would. And then the drug pushing, the commercials. I talked about it yesterday with the ketamine. Ketamine is not a drug. I've never heard that be prescribed for anxiety and depression. If you know anything about ketamine, it makes you stuck. It makes you literally you're just there, you know? And I feel like by them putting that commercial on between every segment of a program, they want people to be stuck. They don't want people to know what is going on right now. So they want everybody on drugs. So the easiest way that they could do that, let's recommend everybody take ketamine. And then by the time before they know it, we'll have gone through with this whole plan. Then financial crisis, here we are right now. Manufactured pandemic. Did we really need this second round of lockdowns? Did we really need to shut everything down again? No, I really don't think that we did. I think everybody had a good understanding of the beer bug and of how to prevent it, wear face masks, social distancing, and things like that. I do not think that we needed this second round of lockdowns. And it's also very suspicious to me that now that Biden's in office, now all these Democratic cities are lifting up all these lockdowns. And then homelessness. Hopefully it doesn't get to that point for some people, but that is where they want to get people, because in that state, they have complete control over you. You're totally at their mercy. And I know a lot of people probably don't want to hear this, but they make money off of you when you are homeless. In California, they're making money off of their homeless population. So the one thing that this all leads into, and that this is all done for, is control. They want complete control over people and their lives. And you're seeing it play out right now, right in front of your very eyes. So hopefully people start waking up and realizing this and standing up. And that's why they're trying to cut off our speech and they're censoring us, because people are standing up, people are talking. So it's going to be really interesting to see what happens in the next few years. But yeah, so I hope that everybody has a wonderful day, and as always, God bless.